This is DC Channel Guns. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. What up, this DC Channel Guns, conventional gun video. Appreciate you watching, like, share, and subscribe. So I want to appreciate all my subscribers. Information. Appreciate y'all coming to the video. Appreciate all the support and love. Appreciate everything that y'all do for the 2A community. Like I said before, y'all the star and I'm just the mess of people. I'm just the every citizen trying to uphold the Constitution and defend the Second Amendment. We got a lot of stuff ahead. People got to get back to all these farm laws and stuff out here and everything. But you know, with that said, we've been talking about a lot of these laws and stuff that is preventing you to protect yourself. So right now we have farm groups has filed a lawsuit against New Jersey and stuff. They're pretty much, just stopping citizens from protecting themselves outside the home. So, they're denying citizens their constitutional right to carry a firearm in New Jersey. And we have been talking about a lot of stuff when it comes to New Jersey and stuff. Their magazine laws. It's a lot of stuff that we have been talking about when it comes to New Jersey and stuff. But one of the things that we always talk about is concealed carry and open carry, people. And so, when someone is outside their home, they're pretty much more at risk outside their home because, they're in the general public and they need to, to defend themselves. And when you put barriers in place to keep citizens from defending themselves, that makes it more difficult and that makes you a victim and stuff. And so we talked about all this victim stuff where they put signs on the stores where you go in, banning farms and stuff like that. But while you're inside, a lot of these retailers are not protecting you and stuff. So these are some of the things they put in place. So when it comes to New Jersey, they're pretty much making it difficult, putting a lot of barriers in place for people to get their concealed carry permits and stuff like that. So, to carry a firearm outside of New Jersey, if you don't have your concealed carry permit or whatever, no type of firearm permit, guess what? You have to unload it, put it in a lockbox, follow all the procedures and stuff. It's not going to do you no good, people. I talked about Canada with that same procedure, and I talked about that incident in Canada where, you got your stuff locked up, you can't access it, it's not even loaded. What good did it do you when you have someone running around and stuff and you need to defend yourself right then? That puts you more at risk, people. And so you have New Jersey with laws like that, and they're making it difficult. So now, when it comes to New Jersey, you have to follow these certain steps to get your concealed carry permit, firearm permit to carry a weapon and stuff like that. So, one thing you must do, you must get 3 people to pretty much justify that, your moral character and standard and stuff, pretty much vouch for you, say, hey, this is a good person, all this kind of stuff. So they must, want to know your behavior and all this kind of stuff. So you got to go through all that kind of stuff. The second thing is you must have a gun safety certificate. So you must take a course. We talk about a lot of states, you got to take a course and do all this kind of stuff. And the third thing, you have to go to your state or local police department, whatever, and, pretty much file to apply for it. Now, if you approve, then you have to go to a superior court and go to the next step, superior court, and still prove and justify and everything. And then if you're denied, guess what? Then you got to wait 30 days and then reapply it to, I guess, the courts or whatever the case may be. I know it's something like that you got to do all these little steps and everything. But at the end of the day, people, I'm talking about these are some of the things that we've been talking about when it comes to, they're putting these little barriers in place. And a lot of these things are tactics to discourage you. And there's a lot of people who in New York makes it tough for people to get their concealed carries and stuff. I'm talking about California. It's a lot of places. I'm talking about Illinois. It's a lot of places that does these type of tactics. And what that does is discourage you, or you got to have a lot of money. You got to have some money, know somebody and stuff like that. You got to be very important. We talked about a lot of these places that, only certain individuals are getting them and everything. And then another thing I think, one thing I missed, that when you're applying for a concealed carry permit, I think the first thing was you have to have somebody to talk about your moral standard, your behavior. And I think the second thing, you have to have a gun safety certificate. And the third thing, that you have to write a statement and, and explain why that you need to get a CCW and stuff. And that should be easy. I'm talking about you shouldn't have to do all that. You got civil arrests going on and everything. But, with these barriers, it just discourages you, people. And once you do that, if approved, once you go to your state or local police department and apply, and if approved, then you have to take that to the superior court. And then, if you're denied or whatever, then you have to wait 30 days, reapply and stuff like that. So these are some of the strenuous, just drag you along type situations, people. And so we have groups that have filed a lawsuit against New Jersey and everything, farm groups and stuff, But, I want to talk about that to people because it's very important that we understand that, a lot of the laws make you a victim. While the criminals, they don't have to go through that. The criminals don't care what type of laws that New Jersey have. They're carrying anyway. They're bypassing the process. Very easy for them because they don't care about the laws. And you sitting here at risk because they're just dragging you through the circumstance. And as far as the record, when I looked at New Jersey, it doesn't specify, but a lot of people has been denied applying for a firearm permit in New Jersey and stuff like concealed carry permit or whatever the case may be. But a lot of people had denied, but they have not specified how many people has been approved. So I don't know the detail of that and everything, but I'm quite sure a lot of people in New Jersey probably know the law a whole lot better than I can. But as far as me just looking at it and stuff, it's very discouraging. Just so much you have to go through. And, in my state, we don't have to go through that. I'm talking about we go take a 8-hour course with a firearm instructor and stuff like that. You shoot so many rounds and everything. I'm talking about you go through the class process in one day, people, in one day. I'm talking about, and then you get your certificate, and then you take it to your sheriff department and everything, and you submit it. But before you do that, I'm talking about you pretty much, they're going to do a background check and all that kind of stuff. But the process is not as difficult as what New Jersey is making and stuff. They're discouraging people and everything. So I just want to talk about that because I'm talking about a lot of these states are barring you from open carrying. We're talking about, the city property bans and all this kind of stuff. But at the same time, when you have the states that are making it difficult for you to have the firearm outside of your home and you can't have it on you, and they know what they're doing, because when you look at this whole process that New Jersey doing or whatever, I'm talking about they know what they're doing. I'm talking about because if you're caught, you're in big trouble, people. You're in big trouble because they want you to go through this process. And if you don't have the procedure, have your gun locked up, unloaded, and all this kind of stuff, and you're caught, boom, there you go. More charges, more difficulty for you to get everything you're trying to get legally in these states and stuff. So I kind of want to talk about that to get y'all up on some of this news and everything. So I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for subscribing. Thank y'all for watching, hitting the like button and everything. So this is DC Channel Guns, and I'll catch you on the next one. This is DC Channel Guns. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.